Hello everybody, it is me, Chasey Boo. Before I even start this video, I would like to say that I will be using some words that might trigger some people's dysphoria. The reason why I have to use this word is because I want to make sure that people understand the parts and the genital area that I'm talking about, so that there is no confusion, so that there are no questions like, wait, did you mean that? I was debating this for a long time. Should I use like code words or like different names for things? But I really want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. So if I trigger you, I'm so sorry. That's like the least thing that I want to do is to trigger your dysphoria. However, if you feel like this video is too hard to watch and you really want to know information about this, you just let me know and I can try to make this video again using code words, but like telling you what the words mean at least once so that you know what I'm talking about. Let's go to it. So today the question I'm answering is, you gonna grow a penis? Why am I even talking about this? Well, this question is asked by cis people here and there and everywhere, all right? And it's not just the cis, all right? We get some trans people who are curious if they're going to grow a penis when they transition or when they start testosterone. So I'm here to answer that question based on my own experiences and being in the community for a while and things that are factual. But yeah, so we'll talk about that. So I can't tell you how many times I've been asked this question, honestly. Like I can't even count because it's been so many times. So I will let you know that a lot of people will ask, do you have a penis? Or what does your penis look like? Or do you grow a dick when you go on testosterone? And now I'm not gearing this video towards only trans men, trans guys, or trans masc individuals. It's really just people who are taking testosterone. So even if you identify as like non-binary or something like that, that's completely fine. You're in this as well, because I'm just talking about a person with a body similar to mine that has taken testosterone and what happens to your body. So what usually happens when somebody goes on testosterone is that their clitoris grows, and that becomes your little dick, basically. So when people are like, you're gonna grow a penis, you could literally just slap him in the face and say, yeah, I do. I mean, don't slap him in the face, but like, you know, with knowledge, slap him in the face with knowledge. Like, yeah, I do, I actually do. I grew a dick. Because technically, the clitoris becomes your mini dick. And like me, I don't call it my clitoris or my clit or like my penis or anything like that. No, I call it my peen. Because to me, that word is just, it's easier for me and it makes me feel more comfortable. And I could say dick sometimes. The word penis to me, for me personally, for my own body, would only be after I have phalloplasty. I don't know why, that's how my brain is connecting things, but for right now, my peen, which is my clitoris that has grown because of testosterone, is just called my peen. So how much does it grow, all right? So for some people, unfortunately, it doesn't grow at all, and that can happen. Remember, everybody is different. Everybody has different experiences in their lives. Everybody has a different physical body. Everyone responds differently physically to different things in their life. So somebody who can, for example, like, this might not be a great example, but some people can handle penicillin to help cure an infection. Some people are allergic to penicillin. So people's bodies are not the same and they don't react the same to things. So some people who take testosterone won't have any growth at all. And that can be sad for some people. Some people will be happy about that. Some people are super indifferent. They're like, I don't really care. All I wanted was blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, we can't pick and choose the things that testosterone will do to our bodies, because that would be great, because I think that most of us would be like, I don't want to lose my hair. I think that would probably be one of the biggest things. And then there's on the other side, some people will grow a lot. And the average growth from what I've seen online is honestly like 3 centimeters, but I can't give you that number for sure. And the reason why is because I've known so many people throughout my transition online who have told me their growth, and these numbers that we're getting, the 3 centimeters, are coming from people who prescribe the medicine. So it's like the doctors, the endocrinologists, but I feel like there's not actual real data based on this. So it'd be cool to actually do a research, but then like people would have to like measure their, I don't know, it's kind of strange to think about, but I feel like we need to keep that number in mind, that might just be a middle number, that some people might grow more, some people might grow less. And I also want you to keep in mind that before some people start testosterone, their clitoris is actually bigger than other people's. Some people it's like more tucked in, some people it's more out. Like everybody's body is different, right? Especially in that region. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So technically, by answering this question, yes, you do grow a penis. Now, how much does it grow is different by everybody. So I will give my example because I'm not embarrassed or shy or whatever about this, because this is stuff I love to talk about and educate people. I'm gonna say I actually have pictures from a long time ago that I took when I started transitioning because I wanted to see like the growth process. So I would say that like my peen was maybe like this before I started to transition, maybe, and then now it's probably like this. So I would say that it grew like 3 times. Would that be 1, 2, 3? I don't really know fractions or math or anything like that. Listen, I have a degree in sociology. I have a master's in sociology. Do you have to do math? Nope. Nope. So that's why. Let's just say 3 times more than my original size. Now, I have seen some sizes that I was like impressed. I was like, whoa, that person has not had bottom surgery. Like that's crazy. Like they literally like this big. And that's just from the growth of their clitoris on testosterone. And that's amazing what your bodies can do. And I've definitely seen some people who are able to penetrate with their peen, and I'm just gonna call it peen right now because when I'm doing a sexual act, that's what I call it. Makes me more comfortable. I can definitely penetrate. It's just like, you just gotta put legs up a lot, and you gotta do a lot of like laughing and like maneuvering and stuff like that. So really get a partner that you can laugh with, and like you can like, oh, it's not working, wait, and you could just have fun with, because it is really fun when you're able to explore that part if you want to do that. So I've been able to do that, and it's been really fun and very like rewarding and affirming in my body. And just to like go back to, because I said something about surgery, you can get surgery. There are two main types of bottom surgery for transmasc individuals. There's metoidioplasty and phalloplasty. I've made videos about both of these. Please look at the description below because I'll put the links there. But just to give you like a really short answer, metoidioplasty is when you have the clitoris that is grown because of testosterone, which is what we're talking about today. So it's your mini dick. And then you cut the ligaments underneath so it releases it. So that's just a regular clitoral release, and that's metoidioplasty. Now you can have more things done, like your urethra lengthening. So you reroute the urethra to come out of the tip of the clitoris, and then the lips will become your testicles. And then you can also, I'm really simplifying it for you, but you can also like, you can sew up the hole so that's what it looks like. And some people's metoidioplasty is like this big. Some people's metoidioplasty is this big. I've seen this big, which is really great. It all really depends on your size, but please, for more information, look down there. Look down there. Phalloplasty is they take a skin graft, usually from your arm or your leg, and they create a phallus with that. But that's a very complicated surgery, and I could go into that, but in terms of your clitoris and what they do with it, you could either leave it out underneath so that it's still there, or you can put it and bury it inside the phallus so that the nerves, and you can like connect the nerves all the way up to the, it's just different surgeons do different things, so I can't give you like a but that's the most average thing that usually happens. But again, watch those videos. So long story short, are you gonna grow a penis? In my opinion, absolutely. All right, maybe you're not gonna grow a big old dick that goes down to your knees. This is me doing, you know that thing, you go trying to, that thing. Maybe it won't be big enough to penetrate. Maybe it won't be big enough for you to be comfortable with. Maybe it won't grow enough for you to love. Maybe it will grow too much. Some people have said that they would be uncomfortable with growth. But all in all, technically, yes, you grow a penis. It's just not this idea of what a penis is that we have in our brain. We have this idea of a penis as like what cis men have, and of course trans women and trans feminine individuals. But in our minds, the image of a penis is what we see in porn, and like what we see on TV, and like in those like Calvin Klein ads with the peen outline with the head and stuff like that. Like that's what a penis is for us. So of course when we like look down and we're like, well, it looks like a mini penis, because it really does, but because it's not as big, some people are like, it's not a dick. And that, yo, I'm not forcing this down your throat. Like, yes, you have a dick. I'm not at all. If you don't identify with that, absolutely, that's you. For me personally, yes, absolutely. And if you have issues with size, I will be making a video about this shortly, but I'll just give you a little sneak peek about it. I actually looked online at cis men with micro penises, and seeing that and looking at my junk, it looks so similar, and it made me feel so valid. Not that I want a cis male body, because I've definitely talked about that before. That's not my ideal. My ideal is just my body. But seeing somebody who is cis have the same parts as me, kind of, and it just was very similar, I don't know, just made me feel validated and made me feel good, because I'm okay with being like different, because that's just who I've always been. But I think that sometimes I feel very insecure about my junk, but seeing that made me feel better. Like, okay, other people suffer from this too. It's not just trans people, I guess. Like, you can, I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think below. So yeah, you can grow a dick. And before I end this video, okay, because I know people are gonna ask, there used to be this thing called DHT cream that you could put on your junk in order to help it grow. Usually you would only do it though after 2 years of testosterone. Here's the thing, I made videos about this and I tried this cream. I stopped it because I was losing my hair too much. The cream, as far as I know today in October, is no longer available. There was one place in the world, it was in Cyprus, it was the All Saints Clinic, and they were the ones that were selling it. If you go on the website now, it says that they don't have it and they don't know that they will ever have it again. So if you know another distributor that does DHT, please let me know in the comments below, because that would be great information to have, but I can't find it. So unfortunately, people ask about that, but it's not available anywhere currently. But if it is, please, I'll like pin that comment below so that if my information is wrong. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.